Well, welcome to HCA 424 Capstone. My name is Chris Gibbons. I'm going to be your instructor for this course this summer, and it is my pleasure to be your instructor for your final course in the HCA program, or might be close to your final course. I know some of you may have a couple of additional courses to take, and maybe even some in the fall semester, but most of you are either at the end or very, very near the end of the HCA program, so it's always an exciting honor for me to be able to teach this particular course, your capstone course. So welcome to the welcome video. I'm going to talk a little bit about the course and the syllabus over about the next 8 to 10 minutes. So if you haven't done so already, what you may want to do is pause this video and print out the syllabus, which you'll find in my general welcome message, the one with the little doormat. You'll see the PDF of the syllabus in there. Take a few moments, print that out, and then come back and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing in this course over the next 8 weeks. All right, I'm assuming you've paused me and you've come back, and now we're going to go over some of the projects that we'll be doing throughout the capstone. So let's get rid of me on the picture here. And let's go ahead and bring up the syllabus. And here's my general contact information. For those of you that had me before, I do prefer text messaging over the virtual office. So please do text message me if you have any questions. I have my cell phone right there. So don't be bashful on doing that. Typical D2L or now Brightspace support, so we'll kind of go through that. Of course, you've been through these a million times, so let's just get right to what we're going to be doing here. Course objectives. Again, what we're going to do is be discussing a little bit of current events, identify how they apply to the current administrative practices within healthcare administration, and we're going to identify where to find information about new developments in health administration as well. So what the capstone is really meant to do, and we'll go on to our projects here. What the capstone is really meant to do is kind of a showcase of what you've learned throughout the program. We're going to come back and revisit all of the classes that you've taken, or the majority of the classes: human resources, finance, accounting, management concepts. And we're going to revisit those areas through a series of mini case studies as we go along. And in here, if you notice, we'll look at all our course projects here. These mini case study that will have mini case study reports. We have 6 of those. So that's where we're going to be bringing back that information that you've learned. So don't worry if you haven't kept your textbook. That's okay. Again, we're looking for general concepts, not necessarily super specifics. And of course, by now, at this point in the program, you know very well how to research and find those specific points of information to support or justify your arguments. So again, no textbook required for the course, and that is kind of by design and why we do that, because we want to, you want to showcase your ability to find information on the fly without a textbook being provided to you, because as you know, for some of you that are already working, there is no textbook usually for our jobs, and we must rely upon our own ability to critically analyze a situation and pull relevant resources to help us maybe solve a problem that we have within our workplace. So all right, so we have our mini case studies that we'll be doing 6 of those. We're also going to be doing a couple of presentations. And the first one that you're going to have is going to be a leadership presentation right here. That'll be coming up in Module 2, I believe, so very, very quick. So that's something you probably want to get started on this week in looking at the leadership presentation. I have a list for you within the course of basic leadership styles or concepts. You could choose any one of those, and it should be pretty easy to research. If you're spending more than a half an hour of research on this, you're spending too much. So you should be able to pretty much with those topics. Now there might be some topic that you want to explore that's not on there. By all means, do so. Just send me a text message or well, that'd probably be best. Send me a text that you want to do a certain topic that's not listed, and you can definitely do that. As long as I kind of green light it, make sure we're good. So you're going to be doing that leadership presentation. We're going to be giving our presentations, both of them, through something called Present Me or Present.me. If you have, you may have used this before. I know some of our instructors have switched over to Present.me. I was a MoveNote person for a while, but then MoveNote has switched to a pay-only model. And so is PresentMe. PresentMe is pretty much pay only, but I have an instructor account with them, and I have like 50 licenses, 50 slots that I can give out. So look for an email from me very shortly this week, next couple of days, that you're going to get your invite to present.me to set up your account. So long story short, no MoveNote. We're done with that. Their pricing is terrible, and they were becoming less reliable with their service. It was getting worse over time. And PresentMe has really stepped up to the game, and they really do appear to appeal to the education market. So we are going all in with Present.me. And I will be sending you your class invite for you to set up your own account with them. Do not pay any money for any presentation applications. So if you are on Present.me and you click the wrong area and it wants you to pay whatever, stop and don't do it, because you should be able to set up a great account at no cost with the information that I'll provide you in an email. So check your college email, at least over the next few days, for my invite so you can set up your account. All right, so we got two presentations. One will be the present.me, and the other one is going to be the big one kind of at the end, the healthcare career report, right down here. And with this one, and I'll talk more about it as we go through the course, but this one is basically you're picking a job within healthcare. Think of it, you're picking a job title within healthcare. And it can be anything within, healthcare: nursing home administrator, logistics manager, director of housekeeping. It could be anything within healthcare. But think of it as a job title is the best way to approach it. And you're going to basically explore this job, from all sides using a SWOT analysis, excuse me, which is that strengths, opportunities, threats, weaknesses. You're going to be looking at that job. Is the job a good job? What are the threats to it? Well, I could be outsourced, or I'm dealing with technology. I could be replaced by robots, something like that. Or what are the opportunities? It's growing like crazy. They need more of them. So you're going to approach the job itself, not necessarily the industry. Okay, so keep that in mind. You're really looking at a job. Is this a job that I want to do? And you're going to be doing a SWOT analysis on that job. And I say, is that a job that you want to do? Most students usually pick a job they have an interest in or interest in advancing to, and do that project. So please feel free to do that. Or if you just want to take a random job that maybe you don't have much interest in moving into, you can do that as well. But again, it'll be basically a job title. And what you may find out too, as you go through your healthcare career report, that you may not find out some good news. You may find out some bad news about the job, which is okay. We want to know that. So if it is a job that maybe could be replaced by automation and you're doing your report and you're like, oh my God, it's probably not going to be here 10 years from now. For example, medical transcriptionists. Anything with medical transcribing is probably going to be, it's already dying like super fast and will probably be completely eradicated in 5 years. So you may find a job like that, and that's okay. We do want to know about the ones that maybe we shouldn't look at. The purpose of this is for all of us to get an idea, to expand our horizons as far as what jobs are out there, and that has happened often in our classes, where students have heard another presentation, didn't even realize that job existed within healthcare, and had a real affinity towards that job. And so we hope to do that. I know it's a very small group. There's only 3 of us in the class. So, but still, if we can get some variety and learn a little bit more about the different opportunities in healthcare, that is the purpose for the Healthcare Career Report, which will be done through Present Me. So there's your 2 Present Me's that you'll be doing. Now the rest of the course is pretty going to be standard fare with discussions. You're going to have some knowledge summaries where I'm going to be bringing in some current literature, kind of articles that we're having that I see, that are of interest, bringing those into the course, and then you're going to read them and basically write a little summary on those. So stay tuned for those. But the big ones will be your 2 healthcare reports that are done through Present Me. The first one, leadership, which we'll be doing in a couple weeks, and the second one will be Present Me, I think, in module of the healthcare career report, which we'll be doing module 5. So, and then discussions and that kind of stuff. One more thing before I sign off, we do have a project conference or course conference. Now that is something, usually we do talk about the project, but we can talk about anything that you like about the course or even your soon graduation. You're going to be scheduling a time where we're going to have a brief telephone conversation, about 10 minutes. So you're going to be using my scheduling system. For those of you that had me before in other classes, you'll click on the link, it'll send you to my scheduler, and you'll pick a block of time, and we'll just have a quick 10-minute phone call, or really as long as you like, discussing various topics, but usually I do talk a little bit about the project in there. All right. So I think that pretty much concludes everything that we needed to talk about in here. Again, it is my pleasure to have you in this course. I love doing capstone because it is the culmination of everything that you've done here with the Healthcare Administration program, which I know hasn't been easy. Been late nights, it's been due dates, it's been working on your laptop at crazy hours to get things in. And just sometimes I know it's been a very, very difficult road at times for you to complete the program. So please take the next few weeks as you're approaching the final summation of your program and really celebrate that, especially with family members and with yourself about this accomplishment, because it's not easy. And when you think about how many people who have a baccalaureate degree, I mean, you're just setting yourself further apart from others, as you kind of go up the academic ladder. So again, congratulations to you on what you are about ready to accomplish. It is truly with everything that our students have on their plate, because they are typically not, you're not a traditional student. You're working maybe full time, you're working crazy hours, and you may have family obligations, you may have children, even young ones, even older ones take some work. So with all of these other factors in your life, and to be able to complete a bachelor's program on top of it, I'm really in awe of that. So again, congratulations. All right, well, that concludes our little course walkthrough and kind of the weekend review for our first week in the course. Anything that comes up, please don't hesitate to text me. And as always, thank you for watching.